The sun was unforgiving that morning, casting a harsh glare on the college courtyard as students hustled past one another. Today's weather is unbearable. Why is the sun trying to roast us alive? She fanned her face dramatically with her notebook, side eyeing you as you casually adjusted your bag on your shoulder. It's not that bad, you're just dramatic. Excuse me, I'm melting and you're out here acting like Elsa in the Sahara. White Jacqueline gave her a gentle nudge. Come on, drama queen, we will be late for Professor Harris' class again, and I'm not sitting front row because of your slow legs. They both walked quickly through the main building and slid into their usual seats just before the lecture began. As you took out your pen and notes, a boy from the next row turned around and extended his hand toward you, clearly trying to introduce himself. Hey, I'm Taylor, new here. You glared at his hand, blinked once, then calmly tucked your hair behind your ear and gave him a flat smile. Hi, I'm Vine, and no offense, I don't do handshakes. Taylor blinked awkwardly, pulling his hand back, his ego clearly stung. Okay then, chill. He turned around with a scoff. Hania leaned toward you and stifled a laugh. I school girl, he looked like he just got stabbed by a snowstorm. Better a snowstorm now than a tornado of expectations later. Hania burst out laughing while the professor entered and started the lecture. You were about to focus when, out of the corner of your eye, you noticed someone. A guy, effortlessly handsome, black hoodie pulled up just slightly, hair tousled like it was made for magazine covers. He was staring at you. Your eyes met briefly before you looked away instantly and focused on your notebook, ignoring the slight flutter in your chest. After the class ended, you and Hania stood to leave, collecting your books just as you stepped into the hallway. A girl with platinum blonde hair, fake lashes, and a painfully tight skirt strutted toward you, dragging Taylor with her. Tiffany, you're the one who embarrassed my boyfriend, huh? Boyfriend? You looked between her and Taylor, unimpressed. Didn't know he came with a warning label. You think you are better than everyone just because you play mystery girl? Please, you are just average with an attitude. And yet your boyfriend still tried to shake my hand. You should be more worried about that. Taylor looked away, clearly wishing he could disappear. Girl, the burn. We need aloe vera over here. Tiffany huffed, rolled her eyes so hard they nearly popped out, and stormed off with Taylor trailing behind like a scolded puppy. People need to stop mistaking my boundaries for arrogance. It's getting old. Let them. We are here to collect degrees, not desperate attention. The two of you walked off down the hall, laughter echoing behind you. After a long day at college, you finally arrived home. The apartment was quiet, the familiar feeling of comfort settling in as you kicked off your shoes and dropped your bag by the door. You walked into the living room, expecting to see the usual college setting. And there he was, Jungkook, sitting on the couch in a laid back manner, scrolling through his phone. The sight of him immediately made your heart race a little faster. He was in his usual relaxed state, dressed casually, looking effortlessly handsome as always. You couldn't help but smile. Hey, I'm home. Jungkook looked up from his phone with a grin. His eyes lit up as soon as he saw you. Finally, I missed you so much. Come here. You laughed, shaking your head. He was always so direct. His tone always sincere, even though he liked to play around a lot. I just got home and you're already asking for a hug. Jungkook put his phone aside and stretched his arms wide, a playful pout forming on his lips. Of course, I miss you more than you can imagine. Can't you see how much I'm pouting? Come, give me a hug. You walked over to the couch, shaking your head with a smile, and as you reached him, you melted into his embrace, feeling the warmth of his arms around you. I swear sometimes I forget you are that cold heartthrob from college who doesn't care about anyone. Jungkook chuckled, pulling you even closer, his face close to yours as he spoke with a flirty undertone. Cold heartthrob, who said that? Obviously, I'm not interested in anyone but you. It's always been you since the moment I laid eyes on you. You raised an eyebrow, leaning back a little to look at him. Really, you're not interested in any of the girls at college because, from what I hear, they all want you. Jungkook smirked, his eyes darting with playful intent. They can all want me, but it's you who has me. You're the only one who matters. Why? And let me be clear, no one's getting close to me but you. You couldn't stop the smile that tugged at your lips. Jungkook was smooth. You would give him that, but it was always with his quiet confidence that made it hard to resist. You have got a lot of confidence for someone who claims to be cold. Well, maybe I'm just cold hearted when I'm around the wrong people. But you made me feel warm. You shook your head, laughing softly as you rested your head on his chest. You really know how to say all the right things, don't you? Jungkook chuckled, his fingers gently running through your hair. I do my best, but you are worth every word, Wine. The two of you sat there for a while, just enjoying the peace and warmth of each other's presence, the weight of the day slipping away as you lost yourselves in simple, quiet moments together. The next morning, sunlight filtered softly through the curtains as you stood in front of the mirror, adjusting your scarf neatly over your head. Your eyes scanned the table for the third time: keys, books, assignment, folder, water bottle, check, check, and check. From behind you, Jungkook appeared dressed for college but clearly off. His face looked composed, but his silence was loud. You turned to face him. Everything is packed. You okay? Without a word, he stepped closer and gently pulled you by the waist, wrapping his arms around you and pressing a long, quiet kiss to your forehead. He didn't let go. You rested your hands on his back, soothing him softly. Okay, what's wrong? I don't know, just a weird feeling like I don't want to let you go today. You smiled faintly, brushing your fingers through his hair. I'm right here and I'm not going anywhere, okay? Now come on, we will be late for class. His siren finally pulled back with a reluctant hum. Hmm, fine, let's go. At the cafeteria after class, you and Hania settle into your usual spot by the window. The trays clinked as you placed them down, and Hania immediately groaned, rolling her shoulders. Can someone explain how we are supposed to survive 4 back-to-back lectures without caffeine? It's called water, try it sometime. Hania grinned. Water doesn't give you hallucinations of Jungkook holding your hand, babe. You laughed playfully, elbowing her as you unwrapped your sandwich, but just then, a loud bang shook your table. You flinched, your sandwich dropping back onto the tray. Both of you turned sharply to see her, Vanessa, dressed in a tight fitted top and skirt that clearly screamed attention seeker. She stood with her fists planted on your table and a glare that could slice glass. You have got some nerve, Wine. I'm sorry, who are you again? Vanessa scoffed, flipping her perfectly curled hair. Don't play innocent. You were flirting with my boyfriend yesterday at the college gate. Don't act like I don't see you. Boyfriend? Jungkook? Mine. You let out a single dry laugh. Wow, that's the boldest fiction I have here today. Wait. You think Jungkook is your boyfriend, girl? Even his AirPods don't get that much attention from him. Vanessa turned red, clearly not expecting to be mocked. Why do you think he's always sitting next to you? It's because you throw yourself at him. I have seen the way you pretend to be all sweet and modest, but I know girls like you. And what kind is that? The manipulative kind. You act all quiet, play the innocent card, and sneak your way into every guy's attention. Wine leaned back in your seat, calm as ever. If I'm that good at it, maybe your boyfriend was never yours to begin with. Vanessa's nostrils flared. You think you are so clever, huh? Everyone knows you are only where you are because you throw your eyes at boys. First Taylor, now Chunguk. Who's next? Hania stood up immediately. Say one more thing and I swear I'll make sure you never ends up on every meme page in this university. Vanessa rolled her eyes and stopped closer to you. Stay away from him. And if I don't, you will slap me in front of everyone. Go ahead. You'll only embarrass yourself further. Vanessa's hand flew up fast, but it never landed. A hand catcher reached mid-air, strong, firm, and cold. Everyone froze. Chunguk stood behind her, her fingers gripping her arm with controlled force. His jaw was tight, eyes locked on her like steel. Touch her again, and you will wish you had not. Vanessa's eyes widened and her hand dropped. You stood up slowly, calmly stepping beside Jungkook. You didn't say a word, just met Vanessa's stunned stare with a look of amused pity. News flash, sweetheart. Your fancy boyfriend just chose me in front of the whole cafeteria. Jungkook added, looking directly at Vanessa. Just for this record, I'm not your boyfriend. Never was, never will be. The whole table around you had gone quiet. A few heads had even turned to watch the scene unfold. Hania whispered under her breath, and that's how you publicly get dragged with style. You looked at Jungkook, still calm. You always make dramatic entrances like that. Jungkook smirked, leaning close. Only for my girl. Once she was gone, Jungkook looked at you with a soft smirk. That was kinda hot. You're enjoying this a little too much. He totally is. Look at him, all heartthrob and whipped. Jungkook chuckled, pulling you a little closer. Whipped for my wife, always. Your cheeks flushed, but your heart fluttered. Hania gripped, rising her drink. To your imaginary boyfriend, Vanessa. Better luck next time. After the cute lunch scene, you needed earpiece. You and Jungkook quietly stepped away from the cafeteria crowd, walking down the quiet hallway that led to the rooftop garden. It was your secret escape. The sun was soft today, hidden behind layers of cotton clouds, and a breeze carried the scent of campus flowers. You sat down on the edge bench, overlooking the city. Chubuk sat beside you, unusually quiet. You okay? You have been quiet since we left. Chubuk let out a soft sigh, his eyes fixed on the skyline before glancing at you. I just hate when people talk to you like that, like you are not worth respect, like they know you. You leaned your head on his shoulder, your voice calm. They only see what they want, but I'm not here to please them. I'm here to graduate and to be your peace. His arm came around your shoulders, pulling you closer. He pressed a kiss to your temple, slow lingering. You already are. There was a beat of silence then, but you were really savage back here, huh? Run along, you are blocking our sunlight. He grinned. You liked that, didn't you? Babe, I fell in love all over again. You both burst into quiet laughter, the kind that makes your chest feel light. Then he reached into his hoodie pocket and pulled out a tiny red velvet cupcake with a smiley face drawn on top. I got this from the cafe earlier. Thought you would need a pick me up. You blinked surprised. You remember I like red velvet. You think I don't remember everything about you? Your heart skipped. He peeled off the wrapper, held it out to you, and whispered, "Say, wifey." You giggled and took a bite, humming at the taste. Okay, you are forgiven for being annoying this morning. He leaned closer, his nose brushing yours. I'll annoy you for life if it means I get to keep you. You looked into his eyes, the cold heartthrob who only warmed up for you, and somehow that made every moment feel special.